Alrighty, so today Nicholas Castellanos signed with the Reds. Obviously, as a Cubs fan, that hurts a little bit because he's within the division. I know how good of a hitter he is. It's like a sad boy moment right now. It sucks. It burns. It hurts a little bit on the inside. So today we're gonna do a Reds rebuild. As I'm about to record, like as I'm doing this right now, I've been checking Twitter and I saw that Starling Marte might be going to the Diamondbacks. So we might be doing a Diamondbacks rebuild tomorrow. So if you're excited about that, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And also in the comment section, let me know future videos you would like to see. Also, guys, I'm using new lighting, so if it looks a little bright or it's a little too dark or something just looks wonky, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm also using a new camera, so I'm trying to sort out all the settings for this. So if something looks wrong or something you think could be improved, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm still like tweaking the settings, like I've said. So we're working on things. I'm trying to get everything looking good for MLB 20. So here we are, Cincinnati Reds off-season rebuild. If you missed my video earlier about the Castellanos deal, it's going to be on screen now. I'll put a link to it above me, so go check it out if you missed it. Also, the username for the roster that I've been using, I'll put that above my head so that you guys can go check it out if you guys are looking for a roster to keep you guys busy until MLB 20 releases. Also, social media, all of them, all the links in the description below. Go and give them a follow. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. Go and follow them if you haven't yet. So that's it. Let's do this rebuild with this newly added Castellanos to the Reds team. Alrighty, so we're in the off season. Let's get this started because this is the fun part of the rebuild, the off season, the adding new players, the seeing who we can get, who we don't want to bring back, so on and so forth. So no one retired. Wasn't expecting anybody to retire. Not gonna do any exclusive negotiations. Definitely gonna look at a couple new staff members because some of them just don't really have good stats, and I want to have some good staff to help out with the players. 40 man, I'm gonna add both of these guys. I don't want to lose them. They have some good trade value. That's really the only reason why I want to keep them. Arbitration wise, definitely Luis Castillo. Probably not these two guys. We could use the money somewhere else. And then contracts, I'm going to offer it to everybody. So looking at available players in free agency, not the greatest of choices. Really the only one that like intrigues me is Pedro Strop. I think he'd be a good like setup guy or even middle relief guy for us in the bullpen. Maybe like a 2-year deal where I can bump it up to like 13, get a club option. So just in case he doesn't do well, we can let him go. But outside of that, I'm not really interested in any of the other players that are available. Maybe a bench bat or something, but for the most part, I'm not really liking what I see. So it's mostly just down to what's it called? Just Pedro Strop. That's about it. So here are our draft picks. Yes, here are they. Yeah, they all are here. Jeffrey McClung, one of the better ones, 61 overall, B potential. Robert Reed looks meh. We got Chadwick Tromp, what a name. He looks okay. Frank Duncan, C potential, looks okay. Dexter Clausen looks decent. I really like his hitting stats. Yes, he plays right field, but maybe we can move him to left. I think he definitely could help us out there. He's also got really good speed, but those hitting stats are what really drew me to him. Tyler J looks all right, 69 overall, which is nice. So actually his stats look pretty good. They're almost all in this like high 50s already. So I think he could be decent for us. Franz Darling, 73 overall. Hitting stats are okay. Might be more of a trade piece, even though he probably won't have too much value. And then we got Julian Francisco, who's already 74 overall. Got some good pop off the bat. But the big one here is Dexter Clausen. I definitely think in maybe season 3, he can be a part of our team. So that's about it for the first off season. I'm going to try to get Strop, and then we're probably going to start the year off with some good trades because we want to get rid of some of these players with good that have A potential like Lucas Sims and good trade value, and get some better players in the squad. So I'll see you guys at the start of the season. All right, I'm still in the off season, and actually this was a trade that was offered to me, and I like it. Jimmy Nelson for Josh Van Meter. Didn't really have plans for Josh Van Meter. Jimmy Nelson could be a long reliever or even a fifth for us, because our fifth is either going to be Wade Miley, Tyler Mahle, Jose De Leon. So I mean, I think Jimmy Nelson's a good little pickup there. It's a good CPU offer, trade for once. I'm not mad with that one. All right, I mentioned that I was gonna make some trades, and this is gonna be one of them for a new catcher in Will Smith of the Dodgers. Not the Fresh Prince, but Will Smith. He had a really good year last year, 287, 21 home runs, 70 RBIs. Another player I looked at was Francisco Mejia. But you know what? I don't think I've ever really acquired Will Smith ever. Let's get a new catcher. We're going to trade Justin Schaefer, Lucas Sims, and Phillip Erving. So there's that. I'm still kind of in spring training, so the roster's expanded. So I'm trying to get rid of all the players that I can while I can before the season starts. I'm kind of trying to get rid of some of these pitchers that have like multiple year deals that are like bigger than like 500,000, just so that we can get them off the books, kind of shed some salary that we don't really need to be paying. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. So I might get rid of Tucker Barnhart. He's not a bad hitter. It's just we just got a new catcher now, so there's no point in keeping him around, and see if maybe we can get like just a really solid reliever. Let's see if we can do that. All right, this is a salary dump for sure. Tim Hill and Sully Matias for Wade Miley, Tucker Barnhart, and Nate Jones. I wanted another lefty in the bullpen. We got it. We're gonna have to call up. Oh no, Tim Hill's right here. So what I'm thinking is Jimmy Nelson goes there. Move Tim. We're gonna definitely move some things around. Let me get to the regular season, and then we'll figure out this roster. Alrighty, so this is the team. I already showed you the prospects. So this is the pitching staff. Castillo, Bauer, Gray, Desclafani, and then Jimmy Nelson is going to be our fifth. This is our bullpen. I kind of like it. Is it the best? Definitely not. It could be upgraded a little bit here and there, but this is kind of feeling out how some players do, how some players, you know, they're probably going to fail too, so then we'll just get rid of them. But offensively, I like the team a lot. I think we're in a good spot. I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment, put Senzel at short. There's been some rumors that he's been working out there, so we might as well give him a shot there. Our bench is a little disappointing, to say the least. It's pretty disappointing, but we'll make it work. We signed Aguilar in a one-year deal. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that's the team. Budget-wise, we're still in a good spot, so we definitely can make some changes during the offseason. We'll have a couple players come off the books as well. So season 1, I like the team. We should be a playoff team. So let's see how we finish this first season. All right, so we're in September. I'm thinking the team's doing pretty well. You guys are going to see the record in a bit. Things are looking really solid. 95 wins already. And I mean, the team's looking solid. I'm liking the stats I'm seeing in the corner for the pitchers. We won 112 games in season 1. Season 1. So like, what's going to happen after this? So hopefully better things. Hopefully we can win more, win a World Series and things like that. Crazy thing is, no league leaders. And then no awards either, which is insane to think about. Taking a look at the rankings, or not the rankings, the standings. We won the division by 8 games. The Cubs also won 100 games. We're ranked 9th in baseball. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like, the team looks like they're doing well. Castillo had a great season. Trevor Bauer, okay, that's respectable. Sonny Gray, similar stats. Desclafani did well. And Jimmy Nelson wasn't amazing, but he's got B potential still. We could definitely trade him. Robert Stevenson was phenomenal in that long relief role. And then looking at the bullpen as a whole, I'm actually very happy with everything that happened. Raisel Iglesias, a little bit of a struggle, but you know what? We can trade him if need be. We definitely have pieces that we could get a good closer if that's what we end up needing to do. So bench, pretty disappointing. Jesus Aguilar was decent though in 30 at-bats. He had a home run every 10 at-bats. I'll take that for sure. Akiyama, fantastic leadoff hitter. Almost 40 home runs, 109 RBIs as the leadoff guy. That's insane. Joey Votto's starting to decrease. This is a player I definitely need to, he needs to retire. He's going to be the big piece to retire that opens up a lot of salary for us. I don't want to see him go, but it'd be nice to see him retire so that we could use the salary somewhere else. Nicholas Castellanos, obviously the new addition to the squad, 35 home runs, almost 100 RBIs. Great season. Eugenio Suarez did well. Jesse Winger, pretty solid season. Mike Moustakas, 41 home runs, 120 RBIs. Okay, solid year. 300 average for Will Smith with 30 home runs and 75 RBIs. Aquino as our DH platoon outfielder, he's tearing it up. So we kind of have like a crowded outfield right now. And then Senzel in that shortstop spot, 16 home runs, 64 RBIs, and almost a 300 average. So everyone contributed very well on the offensive front. Love to see it. Who are we taking on? The Cubs. Okay, all right. And we're facing elimination already. And since this is game 5, we'll quick manage this one. I normally don't, but you know what? I'm feeling kind of good. I'm feeling like we can do something here. Luis Castillo had a rough first game, but you know what? I feel like we're gonna come back and do pretty pretty good here. As I say that, we're down 2-0 in the first, so that's great. Let's at least get one back, which we do. 2-1 ball game. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Couldn't score there, but you know what? It's only a 1-run game. I will take that for sure. And as long as we can get back in the game, I'll be happy. So that's not what I want to see. That's not what I want to see at all. Alrighty, still down 2. Get out of this. Come on. No, 5-1. That might be our season. We do get a run back. I am going to pinch hit. We need to get the runs in. Let's go to Galvis. Unable to do anything with that. So let's go Bowman. Double play was big. He walks. Strikes out the pitcher. Perfect. So we're still down 3. We have 3 more innings to get back into this one. Can we do it? First and second, 1 out. Bases are loaded. Pitching change. 2-run score within 1 run. Within 1 run. That's good to see. I liked seeing that. Let's bring in the lefty Tim Hill. He gets the out. Let's go to the righty. Stevenson. He gets the outs. Perfect. Love to see it. Senzel. Get on. No. All right. Pinch hit. Let's go Aguilar. I'm saving Aquino for that at bat where we need something. So let's go Strope here. Single, fly out, sack bunt, walk. And he gets us out of it. So this is probably where I'm going to use Aquino if need be. So come on, get on base, somebody. There's 1. 2-run home run. We walk it off. That's what I'm talking about, Eugenio Suarez. That's what I'm talking about. So we're taking on the Dodgers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just move Castillo to the 3 spot in the rotation. And let's see how we do. Yeah, didn't go great. Didn't go great at all. But okay, we made it to the postseason. We made it past the first round. And we definitely have some room to grow. I think pitching is a big area we need to improve on. So that's going to be the main focus. Offensive, like on the offensive front, I think we're looking good. It's just pitching. I think pitching, we definitely need to improve on that. Yeah, offensively, I think we're set. That pitching, though, that's the area I want to improve on. So Trevor Bauer, I'm gonna give him a shot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3 years with the club option. You know what? We'll do a player option. It's a lot of money, but let's see what we can do. I'm gonna take this option for Pedro Strop. He did really well. Sonny Gray, same ERA the last 2 seasons. Desclafani did well. Jimmy Nelson didn't. So what do we do here? 4 of our starting 5 are like potentially free agents. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, what are we gonna do here? This is tough. I really don't know. I might just let him walk and see if we can get somebody else, or like just all of them. Obviously get new staff, but I might just let him walk and see what we can do. See who's available. Because if I can get somebody else, that'd be great. How is Odorizzi? Not great. It might just be best to bring them all back. Jimmy Nelson, I'm gonna give him a shot. You know, I feel like he can do something. We'll do the club option thing with Jimmy Nelson. Sonny Gray was good. Let's do the same thing. And then where is Desclafani? I feel like just do the same. I feel like we could do better, you know, throw out some serious cash, but maybe even make a trade. We have the pieces to make a trade. Let's hold off on Jimmy Nelson. Sonny Gray and Desclafani I feel good with, and then we'll make a trade. That's the big thing. Arbitration wise, we're gonna offer everybody arbitration. Contracts, definitely gonna offer contracts to everybody. I feel like everybody's part of the squad anyways. I'll see you guys at start season 2. All right, start season 2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna acquire a new pitcher. I said I was looking for one. We're gonna go for Ryan Yarbrough of the Rays. We're gonna trade Robert Reed, the lowest piece of it. You guys can see it's literally like a smidge that he's adding to the trade. Tyler Mahle, and then Dexter Clausen, who we drafted in the like preseason heading into this rebuild. He looks really good hitting wise. Defensively, not so great. All of his stats are in the 40s. I think he's going to be a really good outfielder. It's just for us, he doesn't really fit in the team. We have Winker, we have Aquino, we have Castellanos, Akiyama, Francisco. Like, it's just we got a lot of outfielders, and I think trading Clausen just makes the most sense. Get us a good starting pitcher. We need it anyways. All right, Jimmy Herget, Sal Romano, and then Matt Bowman for John Brebbia. We need that bullpen arm. He's been pretty consistent, 3.5 ERA or below. And Bowman went from a B potential to a C potential anyways. So that's why I wanted to get rid of him, just in case he started to fall even more. So heading into season 2, this is what we're going to use. I like the starting pitching. It looks really good. I like the bullpen. You know, we've added Brebbia, Hill last season. I like those moves. Everybody else performed pretty well. Raisel Iglesias' contract expires at the end of the season, so if he doesn't do well, we can let him walk, and then we can just get a really good closer. Offensively, our team was really good last year, so I didn't want to change too much. I just added a couple new bench bats in Leon, Sogard, and Gonzalez. Next season, we could look at bringing up like Jonathan India, Julian Francisco, who looks really good. So we'll have to wait and see what we can do. We have the pieces to do it. I kind of feel pretty confident what we have. I want to see where we're ranked in baseball. Number 6, speed and defense is our worst categories, but I still feel pretty confident in the way the team is looking. Like I said, we've made really good changes. They haven't been like crazy, like outlandish ones where we're picking up Francisco Lindor or, you know, Nolan Arenado or anything like that. But with the team looking like this already, there's not too many changes that I would make. Realistically, if Jesse Winker doesn't do well, but even he had a really good year last year, so I don't really know who I would replace out of this team. It would just be Joey Votto, but like, I'm just going to wait till he retires. So pitching is, again, the area I would improve the most. So let's see how it goes in season 2. Let's see if we can get a World Series. Alrighty, September time. Things are looking really good. I like the way the team's looking. We're at 90 wins already. We should make the postseason, right? 99 wins. We win the division once again. Love it. It wasn't as good as last year, but I'll take it. We got a league leader this year, Mike Moustakas with home runs, Castellanos with runs, and then Luis Castillo looks like he pitched absolutely perfectly. So looking at the awards, Luis Castillo was the MVP. He won the Cy Young, and then we had Raisel Iglesias Delivery Man of the Year. So it looks like he completely turned it around from what he did last year. First in the division by 4 games. Again, the Cubs are right behind us. And let's take a look. Let's see how the pitching went. Stevenson struggled a bit compared to what he did last year, where he had a 3.5 ERA. This year he had a 4.1. It looks like the CPU took Tim Hill. Okay, and they brought up Jose De Leon, who I don't get it. I really don't. So Brebbia did well. Lorenzen struggled a bit. Leon struggled. Garrett, Strop, and then Raisel Iglesias was the delivery man of the year. He did blow 12 saves. He did have 50 saves though, and the stats are still pretty decent. I might bring him back for another year. He did pretty well. Trevor Bauer, just not doing it for me. He's going to be traded. Yarbrough did very well. Sonny Gray, I'll take that as a 4 starter, and Desclafani, I'll take that as a 5. Just Trevor Bauer, it's just not good enough. We definitely need to find a new starting pitcher, get rid of his contract. Looking at our bench, it's not terrible. Definitely not terrible. Looks like they sent someone down, and then I want to bring back Tim Hill. I'm gonna send Leon down, and then I want to see who they brought up. Oh, they sent down Joey Votto. What? We can't send down Joey Votto, even though he's a 70 overall. Can't do it. Just can't do it. So we're gonna send down Kurt Casale, because you can't send down Joey Votto. We're in the postseason. We're doing this. So he's gonna play first base for us. We'll throw him back in the lineup, and then we'll take a look at the team as a whole. So all right, so we have Akiyama, who wasn't as good as last year, but still a pretty solid season. Nicholas Castellanos had a great year, 41 home runs, 37 doubles, 102 RBIs, 300 average with a 936 OPS. Fantastic. Moustakas, 45 home runs. Gotta love it. Suarez, almost 40 home runs, which is great. Winker hit almost 30 with a 300 average. Will Smith, not as good as last year, but still pretty respectable numbers. Senzel, same thing. Not as good last year, but still pretty good numbers. Almost identical to what he did last year, just the average went down a bit. And then Aquino, kind of the same thing, just not as good as last year. So it looks like a couple players just kind of fell off, like maybe their hot streak just ended. But we're taking on the Nationals this year, and all right, we're through. We're gonna move forward. Hopefully everything goes well. We're gonna go like that. Luis Castillo's on the mound against the Dodgers. That's what we want. We win the second one, win the third, win the fourth. There we are. We're taking on the Yankees in the World Series. Here we go. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Okay. We lost that one. We win that one. We're 1 away from a World Series. And we're going to a Game 7. Of course it would go to a Game 7. Why wouldn't it go to a Game 7 in the World Series? So here we go. Let's go to... yeah, Ryan Yarbrough. Let's have him take the mound. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with that. I feel like that's the right move. And let's see what we can do here. Not the best of starts to the first. Okay, first and second. Couldn't get the run home. Stanton stole a base. Are you kidding me? Really? Stanton stealing bases, huh? Bases are loaded. Can we get that sac fly? We do. Tie ball game. Then Jesse Winker goes deep, makes it a 4-1 game. Gotta love it. All right, so we got that 3-run lead. Things are looking good. Ryan Yarbrough's cooled down now, or not cooled down, but he's gotten in a rhythm. Things are going great. His stamina's looking good. We're getting on base as well, which I love to see. Bases are loaded for Castellanos. Fielder's choice, but 1 run does score. All right, that's good. A strikeout and a flyout. So we have the bases loaded with no outs, and we only get 1 run out of it. At least we got 1, so I'll take that for sure. Here we go. 5-1. Nothing there. We're going to take out Yarbrough just to be safe. We're going to go to Pedro Strop. He allows 1 run. We still have a 3-run lead. Can we at least get one of those runs back? No. That's all right. We're going to go to our closer, Rizal. Closer of the year. And he shuts the door. World Series title for the Reds. There we go. Awards. Playoff MVP was Mike Moustakas. And World Series MVP, Joey Votto. Okay. I'll take that. So let's quickly take a look at the team. How everything went. I keep saying different names for Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer is done. We're going to trade him 100%. We're going to change the pitching a bit. We definitely need to do that. Lineups wise, really all I would do is change Joey Votto. I feel like the team's looking really good. Those are the only changes I would do. So yeah, let's just keep moving forward. See what we can do with the team. Joey Votto didn't retire, so he's going to stick around 1 more year. I don't know if we can allow that, though. That's the thing. Rizal Iglesias had a great year. Let's just bring him back for the last year. Might as well. He's been really good. Pedro Strop, I'm going to let go. I have a feeling he's going to start to dip really, really quickly. Sonny Gray, he's going down, so I don't want to take that chance. I'm going to go for somebody else kind of in the similar region. Desclafani, I'm going to take that option as a 5-starter. It's not going to be bad. Marwin wasn't terrible. 4.5. I'll take that option too. Sandy Leon, we'll get a different pitcher or catcher. Sogard, we'll let walk, and then Lorenzen. I guess we'll let Lorenzen go as well. As much as I like the guy, we're gonna let him go. We're gonna see if we can get some other pitchers in the squad. So who do we have to decline? We'll just decline that. There we go. Can we get on with it now? There we go. So 40-man, nobody. Arbitration wise, I say just give it to everybody. Same with the contracts, we'll give it to everybody. Free agency, we need 1 starter. I'll probably look in like the mid 80s range for this, low 80s. See what we can get. Here we go. Bullpen, I definitely want a good bullpen arm. Who can we get? Britton looked like he was really good. Maybe a Corey Knebel. He's been really good the last couple seasons. Brad Brock was good last year. Robbie Erlin is okay. So there's a couple options. We could even pick up one of these closers to be kind of a setup guy, since we did let Pedro Strop go. Okay, so we have our options. We definitely have some good pitchers here. And then maybe a bat. We'll see. Season 3, we just coming off a World Series title. Let's see if we can get back-to-back ones. All right, this was a deal I can't pass up. Clayton Kershaw for 1 season. We got to do it. Trevor Bauer, Jose De Leon, and Bryant Fleet are being traded. Alrighty, final season. We made a couple changes, nothing too crazy. We've made the trade for Clayton Kershaw. I think that's kind of a big one. We brought in Steven Matz to be our 4, and then John Brebbia was here last year. We brought in Knebel and Brad Brock, 2 of the better relievers that were available in free agency. Lineup wise, again, not much has changed. Really, the only thing that will change is Joey Votto is going to get very little playing time. I'm going to play Nicholas Castellanos at first. And then this is the team. On the bench, you guys can see what we're rocking with here. Nothing too crazy. I mean, we could go out and just go trade like all our top prospects, but I feel like that would just kind of ruin it. Like we've built a really good squad already. We won the World Series last year with a very similar squad. Really, the only thing I would change is Jesse Winker, but he's had a very good year, hitting 20+ home runs every single season. We're gonna get Aquino involved in the team a lot more this year, so hopefully he'll do better. Senzel at short. I mean, I like the team. I really do. I think this is really good. We're at a good budget spot. Let's see how season 3 plays out. Already last September of the rebuild, and we're in a weird spot. I don't know if we're making the postseason. We need to have a really good September here. We need to get around 90 wins again, and we'll see. You know, I'm looking at the pitching stats, and there's only like one meh pitcher. We did win 92 wins, or we did have 92 wins, and we actually won the division, which is surprising. We won it by 9 games. We're ranked 9th in baseball, really. League leaders, Akiyama had a really good year, and Kershaw had a really solid season as well. Looking at awards, Cy Young for Kershaw. I'll take that all day. So let's take a look at our bullpen. Stevenson was solid. Brevia was solid. Knebel was solid. Brock struggled a bit. Okay. Tim Hill, pretty good. Garrett struggled in the setup role, so I'm going to move him out of that. And then Raisel Iglesias, that's what I want to see from my closer. Looking at our pitching, definitely shows that Kershaw is the ace. Castillo is going to move to the 2 spot. Just for this season, Kershaw was just lights out. Yarbrough pitched very well. Steven Matz struggled a bit, and so did Desclafani. So that's disappointing to see. But you know what? It happens. Oh well. I'm not going to freak out about it. Our bench, pretty disappointing. Akiyama had a great year. 44 home runs, 50 doubles. That's nasty. Almost 1,000 OPS, 304 average. Insane. Nicholas Castellanos is still putting up crazy good numbers. Like, it's just, that's crazy to see too. Mike Moustakas had his the quietest year since we started this rebuild. 41, 45, and then 32. That's still pretty good numbers though, so I'm not gonna be upset. Eugenio Suarez had a down year as well. Winker had a very good year, 31 home runs, 78 RBIs, almost a 300 average. He was kind of like one of the better players throughout this entire rebuild. Will Smith did well, another 20 home run season. So I'll take it. For a catcher, those are good numbers. Senzel had a good year, 31 doubles, 17 home runs, 282 average. Aquino, 27 home runs. And then we had Joey Votto, who's down to a 63, but he still hit 313. He still hit 313. He only played in 64 games, but I'll take it. I mean, that's not a bad year. So here we go. Final chance to win another, or final chance to win a World Series, even though we've already won one. So here we go. And not the best situation right now. So quick manage it. It all comes down to this. Can we stay alive? Yarbrough's on the mound. Here we go. Dustin May's on the mound for them. They have Ben Attendee as a new addition. Connor Joe at third. Interesting. Marisnik in center. Austin Romine behind the plate. So 1-0. Not the best of starts. 2-0. So again, not the best of starts. Let's not make it 3 straight innings with the run. We don't. But Yarbrough looks like he's only going to make it through like 4. Yeah. Can we sneak this one? We do. All right, cool. We're going to take him out, though. We made it through 5, but that's where it's going to end. We're going to go to a lefty, Amir Garrett. He walks somebody, unfortunately. Then we're going to go Brevia. Double play was big. We're still down 2. We have 3 more innings to do something. Come back. Brevia gets on. Probably should have pinch hit for him. But you know what? We're going to keep him in. He's feeling it. As I say that, he walks the bases loaded, so he definitely wasn't feeling it there. We're going to play the matchups. Corey Knebel got out of that bases loaded jam. Are you serious? That was big. Can we get this run in? Double play as I swing with Corey Knebel. I'm just not paying attention, huh? Here we go. What are we going to do here? No, I didn't swing with Corey Knebel because he's going to be up this inning. We're going to pinch hit, though. Marwin. We didn't score a run. 7 hits. No runs. Man, what happened? Well, our star, Nicholas Castellanos, hit 83. Suarez, nothing. I mean, yeah, that's just not good enough. You know, very disappointing. Pitching-wise, Castillo struggled a lot. Amir Garrett a bit. I mean, we just didn't score runs. It looks like, you know, 2-5 there, so that's disappointing. It looks like the pitching really let us down. Trevor Bauer, of course, he got the win, and then we didn't score there. So like, we just didn't score a lot of runs when we needed to. Pitching wasn't terrible. It just kind of fell apart, unfortunately. So that's how the Reds rebuild is going to end. Obviously, with the addition of Nicholas Castellanos, that team looks insane. We did win a World Series, so there's that. But that's how it's going to end, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy baseball content. And as always, guys, let me know in the comment section future videos you would like to see. And that's it, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. All social media links are down in the description. I'm going to put 2 videos on screen, my most recent one and also one that YouTube recommends. If you haven't seen either of them, go and give them a watch. I'll catch you all in the next video, guys. Peace.